He calls himself the New Age Doc Shebeleza. He's multi-award winning. He's a platinum selling artist. And he's filled up the dome. He's filled up FNB. He's now filling up Moses Mabhida. But he joins us here in studio. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cassper Nyovest. Woohoo!
Yes, welcome to the show. What's going on, Mr. Nyovest? Welcome to the show.
Thank you, man.
It's an honor to have you. It's an honor to have you on our show. We haven't had you
Yeah,
yet.
filling up our studio.
For real?
It's quite nice.
It's my first time here?
Yeah.
No, he came in once.
Yeah, I
Don't you
remember.
He was here with Lucas Gedebe.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was, that
Yeah,
was a special
yeah.
time to
So
introduce
it's
the
the
World
first
Cup.
time I come.
Yes.
alone.
It's different when the rapper remembers you,
Yeah.
not you remembering the rapper.
Yeah, I've got a good memory.
Cassper, why Moses Mabhida now? We've seen you say it's Durban, it's got the beach, you're going to have your shirt off in the mall.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, Durban's been asking us to, the people have been asking us to go there, to move the show there.
Yeah.
And it made sense. It's like my favorite city in South Africa. Well, besides Johannesburg, because
Okay,
I live
here we
here.
go.
I would never move from
I was
Johannesburg.
going to ask you about that. I saw a video where you're like, yo, Durban, my favorite city.
Yeah, so Durban's like my favorite city away from home because my home is in Johannesburg. Now, Maftown people would probably get angry if they heard that. But
Yeah.
Maftown's where I'm from. Joburg is where I live. And Durban is my favorite city. Every time I go there, it's just like a dope vibe. Just like the people catch such a dope vibe, you know. I never even go to the beach when I'm in Durban. I just love like the vibe, the people.
Yeah.
So this time we moved the show there so people get an experience. Like it's not only about the concert. It's just like I was picturing a whole weekend away. You know, if you go there, like what can people do before the show and what people will be doing after the show.
Oh,
So
nice.
like Durban has so much, and that's why we chose to go to Durban.
Okay.
Now, you've I mean, listen, as Greg says, you filled up so many stadiums, you've done it, and when people say you couldn't do it, FNB was definitely one of the hardest ones. Greg and I have come up with an initiative for you.
Yeah.
For the end of the year, we know you love giving back,
Yeah.
and we've come up with an initiative for you to give back to the kids. It's a little, it's called Fill Up the Stockings. So we're going to get stockings. We're just going to get some stuff. People must donate stuff, and then we'll just give it to
Yeah,
kids.
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I like that.
Father Christmas rolling
I
around.
love that.
Cassper Nyovest is
that's
handing out
really
those
dope.
Filling up the stocking.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out. That's dope. We need to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How many people are we talking, Moses Mabhida?
I don't even know.
Just bums on seats.
I don't even know. I know it's smaller than FNB though, but since it's a different city, you're dealing with a different monster. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of marketing, politics, the
16
politics.
artists, though?
Pardon?
16 artists that you've
Yeah,
got
I
on
think
the...
that are on the lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those are probably only the guys who are on my set. Like those are the guys that are going to be appearing on my set.
Yeah.
So there's other people that are going to be added on the lineup. Just like a lot of supporting artists who saw the lineup and called me and say, yo, I want to support you. How can I help you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing also about the show is that it's not about the lineup. The whole concept is just for people to come to the stadium to support one guy.
Yeah.
So we create the culture of people going to stadiums to see our own artists instead of, get excited only when we see Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we
Speaking of international artists.
internationally, yeah, we know that you're a big fan of Kanye West.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
What is it? Just everything he's done, everything, the way that he's revolutionized the rap game, the industry, how he is as individual. Because you're also about that. You talk about that, how you used to love Drake when you were younger, and then you try to rap like him, and then you realize you needed your own sound, which you have created, and nobody else sounds like Cassper.
Yeah.
Is it because Kanye has done that?
Kanye is such a visionary. And he's also very brave. He's got guts,
Yeah.
to go against the grain, and it's worked out for him for a long time.
Yeah.
In terms of music, I think he's got a gift. Like I see him as a genius. Like he's done so many things that changed, just like the sound or how I see music or how much I can push it or how to break boundaries. He had like ballerinas on a rap video.
Yeah,
that was. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like it's stuff like that, it makes me like put him up there. right now I just wish he could like keep quiet and just like drop music.
I wanted to ask you that because I know
Yeah.
you say a lot that you don't like to chat about politics.
Yeah.
But like what he's doing obviously overseas and against our people. Like, how do you feel about that? Him wearing the Make America Great hat again?
You know, I think Kanye's heart is always in the good, like it's always in the right place. His heart is
Yeah.
always in the right place. He's
But
always trying to help. He's always like trying to give people information and make people think about certain things. But he doesn't have the best execution at times.
Yeah.
And because he's such a brave heart and because he's so, stubborn.
Yeah.
He wants, even when people tell him, no, this is not the way, for him it's like, why can't I do it? I'm going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
sometimes that might not be the best approach.
Yeah.
Like he even said it once. He said the reason why he did Watch the Throne is because he wanted to learn how to talk to people better. So that's the reason why he wanted to be with Jay-Z. Because he wanted to learn. Because, if you watch Jay-Z on interviews,
Yeah.
he's a person who can, articulate himself well. So, Kanye.
He's not hard-headed.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's not hard-headed. But I see that in you as well. You know how to.
I try, man. Sometimes I get it wrong, but my heart
But
is
at least
always
you
in the
know
right
that,
place.
though. I think that's the most important thing. I think because Kanye West, he loses it, and then I think he only realizes after.
Later.
He's like, you.
Well, the funniest thing was him tweeting after everything he did, after fighting.
Yeah.
Then he says, nah, I'm out of politics. I'm a musician now. I'm done.
Yeah.
And for me, it was so funny because the whole time you had all this energy, and for you just tweet once, and then everybody needs to forget everything that happened.
Exactly.
I found it very weird.
Yeah.
But I speak my mind a lot. I'm not wrong a lot of times, but sometimes I am. Like last night, I met this dude that he came with this funny interview, and I just won an award, and I was just so disappointed in him, and I ended up calling him. I swore at him.
You can swear, we can censor it.
So yeah, I called him a bitch nigga in the interview, and then I walked away, and then we took his memory card so we could delete this video, right? And then he opened a case saying we assaulted him, which was a lie. But
come on.
I mean, he made it a big thing. Then he got some guy who was able to restore the information, and then the video came out of me saying he was a bitch nigga.
Oh my goodness.
Which was such a whack moment for me. So last night I met him and he was like, man, I'm such a big fan. I don't like what you did to me, but, it's cool now. And I was like, yeah, man, that's one of my moments where I was a little bit disappointed in myself, but I wasn't prepared because I was so happy,
Yeah.
You're on a
I'm
high.
so happy, and then
Yeah.
here comes this guy, and I try and warn him yo, chill, man, this is not the time. And then he kept on pushing, and then I lost it. You know what I'm saying? So there's moments where I kind of get it wrong, but I mean, I love those moments because also they make me human,
Make you better as well,
Yeah, who I am. So I learn from them.
If we reverse the roles, so let's say you were the interviewer,
Yeah,
and let's say Kanye West was you,
yeah.
what would you have asked him right after he'd walked off the stage?
Oh man, I don't know. I wouldn't have. Man, I don't
Hug me.
I don't have. Yo, I mean, I'm a fan of Kanye, so I probably ask him to stop talking and just release music. Yeah, I'd ask him, are you ever gonna stop talking and just release music?
Cassper,
And then he's probably gonna say, nah. They can't control me. They try to control our minds. And it was like, Kanye.
now you're on another end. Yeah. Now, Cassper, internationally wise and locally, because you're a huge supporter of local music, which is dope, and that's why you've.
Why do I have my headphones on? Everybody has.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a video.
headphones
It's a
off.
video, man. So it looked pretty cool,
man.
though.
What is the dopest lyric, internationally wise and locally, that you've heard that you wish you wrote?
Oh yeah. Internationally, Jay-Z said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman."
Man, yes.
I got that line 6 years later.
What?
For real, because I remember we were in high school, And one of my friends was debating with me. He was like, "Yo, Jay-Z's the best rapper." I'm like, "Nah, Tupac." You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of favorite rappers, but Tupac's been my guy for a long time.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, and we were quoting lines, right? And he was like, "Yo, Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman." And I didn't get it. I'm like, man, what the hell is that? He just repeated the same thing. You know what I'm saying? 6 years later, I'm walking alone in the hood, and I'm not a business. I'm a businessman. And then from there, Jay-Z became my favorite rapper. I changed everything. I was like, nah, Jay-Z is the guy.
Yeah,
and then I started writing like that because I was like, yo, man, what if I wrote lines that people don't get immediately? Like, you kind of have to figure it out. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It sounds simple, but when you actually think about what I'm saying,
it's got a line to it that you like.
Double entendre. That's what it's called. Yeah. So, and at home, my favorite line that I wish I wrote was probably Double HP when he said, "Make Zona fashionable."
Oh, yes.
So
Music
for me,
and lights.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's nice.
For me, it means so much to me because before Double HP, like, you know, for us Tswana people, we didn't have a voice or anybody who spoke for us or represented us or made us cool.
Yeah.
You know, we were like those guys from a small town. If you're a Tswana guy from Muff Town, you had no place in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So Double HP was that one guy who was our reference. You know, when we meet people in Joburg and they ask you, "Where you from?" And you tell them, "Yo, man, I'm from the same place Double HP's from." And it was a cool thing, you know. So that's one line I wish was mine.
You once not once, you recently spoke at Double HP's eulogy. You said some beautiful stuff about him, but you once said that he told you always be a fan of the music.
Always.
And how are you gonna continue that in his honor?
Just to remember, there's a lot of things he told me that I always keep reminding myself, and that was one of them. Like, always be a fan of the music, because if you're a fan of the music, your judgment will always be right of your own music, number one. Like, because like, a lot of people turn into haters because of competition and all of that stuff. So you go from a fan of music to you write music, then you're a superstar. Then you start competing with people. So now everybody's music is whack except yours in your mind, because you're the winner in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So if someone releases a song, yo, that's whack, because it wasn't released by you. So what happens is you're not moving, you're not getting inspired by everybody else. You just listen to your own music, and that's how you fall off. So when you're a fan of the music, you're able to spot talent. Like a 14-year-old doesn't intimidate you, because when you hear it, it's like so inspiring. Like, how can a 14-year-old be writing stuff like this? You know, so that's how it works for as an artist, and like personally, just like as a human being, you know, if you're not a fan of the music, you miss out on like the power of music, like just how it heals, how it touches people. People don't just fan music because they like your personality. There's a certain power that music has, you know. So if you don't remain a fan of it, then you miss out on that. Then, you know, you get to miss out on the magic of the music. So it's for me, it's as an artist, I have to keep, you know, listening and being a fan so I can remain inspired, and then as a human being, so I can just keep, you know, enjoying the magic that music is.
We saw a video that came out of you in the club. You got the bling on, and there, being a fan of the music, dancing to AKA. Versace, having it.
That question was so smart. It went like, you caught me out. Yeah, I mean, I always say to people, like, if I'm in the club, I'm there to dance and have fun. There is no song that's going to come on that's going to make me sit down. Like, if I'm in the middle of a dance move and then the DJ throws this record and I don't like you, like, I'm not going to sit down.
You're gonna dance.
I'm not going to stop and sit down, because then what if they play 10 songs by the same artist? Then, you know what I'm saying, my whole night is messed up. Secondly, just, you know, we were speaking about remaining a fan of the music. For me, like, I've watched interviews where, like, my enemies or like people that I beef with or whatever have said, yo, Cassper's music is trash. And I know that comes from them not liking me.
Yeah.
You know, or I don't respect that guy's music. You know, I'm like, I know it comes from you not liking me or my personality or whatever, because I make amazing music. I know that. That's why people gravitate towards it. Me, like, I mean, it's a known fact that I don't like AKA, but I think Fela and Versace is a dope song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan of the music. I can remove my personal feelings from my opinion of the music. You know what I'm saying? I like that song. I don't bump it alone in my house. But when I hear it, I can, you know, identify a dope song. Say, yo, that's a dope song.
Yeah.
So, you know, so I'm not going to stop dancing because I don't like you.
Does it, because this annoys me a lot. Does it annoy you when people whip out cameras all the time? So not just because you're a rapper, but like, so you're in the club, you always see those videos of like those guys losing their minds at trance festivals. They're just there to have a good time. And next thing you're a meme or you're a sensation.
I've never thought about it. I mean, it's a little bit uncomfortable because you find that like, I just walked into the club and like all these cameras are in my face.
Yeah. Have you ever not wanted to take a photo? Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes I say no.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Like you just got shut down a couple of days ago by someone else. They're like, no, leave me alone.
No, it was
someone in the UK.
In the UK, yeah, it was someone in the UK. It was an actor, yeah, very famous actor.
For real.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I don't want to take pictures because of my mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like you find that I'm fighting with my mom on the phone or something like that. And usually I used to take those pictures even when I was angry or whatever. And then I realized that, you know, that's how you slip into like depression and anxiety and all that stuff, because you don't allow yourself to be a human being and react
to feel
naturally.
grief,
You know what I'm saying? And I decided that, you know, if I don't feel like taking a picture, I'm going to say no, but politely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I won't say, yo, man, get the out of here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I don't feel like taking a picture right now. I'm sorry. And I move. You know, some people get offended. Some people swear at me. But it's like, yo, I'm human. You know, sometimes I don't want to take pictures. And the one time I really don't want to take pictures is when I'm eating. Like, that for me, it's like a pet peeve because I love food. Yeah. And, you know, you look at this, like, nice, like, you know, serving of sushi from Big Mouth. I like sushi from Big Mouth. And I just, you know, go into one piece. As I'm chewing, and you just tap me, pop. Ita, sure. Can I please take a picture? I have to firstly answer you with food in my mouth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Can I finish eating? Yeah. And then some people are patient enough to say, I must sit over there, let him eat, and then when he's done, I'll come take a picture. Yeah. Some people just get angry and say, we are your fans, we're always supporting you. But, you know what I'm saying? So, but I've gotten to a point where I'm not too hard on myself anymore. I understand that I can take some pictures I can't, and I have to remain a human being, and I have to take care of myself so I can be in a good place. I don't want to find myself feeling like my fame is the worst thing that happened to me or anything like that. I want to enjoy it, and I want to have fun, and I want to be inspired and just be in a good place.
Yeah.
We
were just chatting about the music, and we saw that you had lunch with Chris Martin at your place.
Yeah.
Is there anything coming from that? Any collab?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we can expect something in the future.
Yeah, we did a record together. It was produced by me and a guy called Ali.
Yeah.
We sampled a classic African song. And it was so much pressure because Chris kept on saying, yo, send me something. And I was like, man, you send me something. You know, it's easier for me just to jump on
what you've got.
Yeah, like a Coldplay song. Because I mean, like their music is amazing. Chris Martin is such an amazing writer, you know, in his voice. Yeah. And he kept on saying, no, I want to jump on something that you create. So before he left, I played him Malome featuring Martella Queens. Yeah. And he really, really liked that song. And he told me he wanted to perform it with me at Global Citizen. I was like, yo, that's dope. So I had that memory in mind, and I thought, okay, he likes this vibe, this African vibe, you know what I'm saying? But there was a special song. It wasn't like calculated, it happened. Yeah. So me and Ali sat down and we created this amazing like pop record that has
African
like this African elements, and he sent, I think, vocals back in like 3 weeks, randomly make 2 a.m. He FaceTimed me like, yo, I'm in the studio and I'm putting vocals on this song. And I lost my mind. And my friends are chilling with me and they see this white guy
Who you
with a
FaceTime?
British accent, And I'm like, do you know Chris Martin? They're like, nah, I don't. I'm like, oh, okay. Do you know Coldplay? Yeah, I know Coldplay. Yeah, that's the lead singer of Coldplay. Then they lost their minds, So we went on YouTube and I'm showing them all these videos. And then a few moments later, he sent me the song with a verse from Stormzy. And so it's me, him, and Stormzy on the reggae. It sounds amazing.
Because Cassper, I have and you being a big fan of music, I've always thought to like, I love it when artists collaborate that are from different music versus universes. And that obviously is going to be a great collab. But I've got there's this guy that I've been listening to him for quite a while. And his sound is quite different and unique. And I thought, would you ever collaborate with something that sounds similar to this? So his name is Michael Kiwanaku. His song is called Home Again, but just I'm going to play it for you.
Home again, home again. One day I know I feel home again. Home again, home again.
So it's very different to obviously, and that's what I like when I hear artists collaborating with different artists.
So his whole vibe is like acoustics, just him and the guitar.
Yeah. And it's very, very, like I dig stuff like that.
Yeah, I put drums on it that would make it sound
exactly.
crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because it also has like the pattern of his guitar has this percussion. It sounds like an African drum. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
So we definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, if you could send me that song.
I'll send you that song. Definitely. I'll send you that song.
Like try and sample it, do something.
Yeah,
like
no. You've worked hard at this. You've been here in Joburg since you were 17?
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
16 every day in, day out, working at the music, trying to make your craft, trying to go big. You've made it. You've definitely made it.
Yeah.
Let's talk bling.
Just hold up that watch for me. Just hold it up for me. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a nice piece.
That's not glass. That's real shiny.
Yeah. I mean, diamonds are glass. I mean, in a way. Yeah, they cut through glass.
You've earned your money. You've worked hard for it.
Yeah.
It's not coming from the 4,000 Rand tracksuits.
Who had
That's how much your family tree tracksuits are.
It's not 4,000 Rand.
When you announced it, I saw you wearing it. I saw Nadia in the car wearing it, and I was like, "Yo!" It was last Christmas. I was like, "Yo, guys, I gotta get myself one of these track suits, bruh." And I went online. I was like, "Taking the price." I was like, "I'm gonna have to get a raise for this."
Yeah, I mean, we strive on quality. We make sure our stuff is quality.
Yeah.
So we could price it well. Like, we don't sell. The whole thing, it's expensive to make quality.
Yeah, it is.
So you have to price it in a certain way. So it's either we're going to take the cheap route and make a cheap shirt for $20 and then sell it at 80, or we're going to make, some expensive, good quality stuff that people can wear for years. I mean, it's dope for me. I think that tracksuit is almost like a year or something old. Yeah. It's dope for me to see it on Twitter when people are wearing it and it's still the same color.
I remember when Nadia in the car was wearing it, she came into the studio here. Yo.
Yeah.
I was like, he was inappropriate.
That's why, because that's the second time I learned into the tracksuit, and I was like, no, maybe I'll make a plan.
How's it being the boss of Family Tree? Cause
it's stressful, man.
Yeah,
dealing with artists is not the easiest thing, because artists in general are like weird, hectic people. Everybody's got a different personality. There's a way you need to talk to them. They have egos.
Yeah.
They've got friends who influence them. Then there's the influence from fans. Then there's money. Then, it's different. When you're dealing with a new artist, it's easy to talk to them because they don't have anything and they don't know anything. But as time goes by, the confidence and the ego grows. And then, it gets to a point where they know now what they want or how they want to be addressed. And, so it gets difficult. Then you have, just comments from people. Like, for instance, people will say that, yo, Nadia Nakai is not releasing an album because of Cassper. You're holding her back. Meanwhile, I'm not letting Nadia release her album because I'm not happy with the album, because I want to make her look good. I want to make sure that when she comes out with the album, people are like, yo, what the hell is this? Or this what we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But until then, I have to go through all of this and be the bad guy, you know, in the background. You know, people will say, yo, Nadia, you need to leave Family Tree. You would be much bigger if, and I'm like, man, when I look at Nadia and I say, you know, which other female rapper comes close? It's nobody. You know, but they'll still say that to her. You know, unfortunately for me, Nadia is such an amazing person. And she's so loyal and she trusts me. So she stuck with me up until a point where, you know, right now we just signed a label deal partnership with Universal Africa, and it has more. The deal has more details that we can't reveal right now. I'm just waiting for a few things, but now I'll be able to release a Nadia album properly instead of just release it as an indie label and, you know, for a niche market.
Because you've always been serious about that. You've always been serious about being
independent.
Independent.
Definitely.
Business,
So now
that's the best thing you could ever
like,
do as an upcoming artist is to stay independent, own your craft, and build yourself to a point that you can call the shots, change the contract.
Where the
put
labels
up the
can't say no to you. They can't ignore you.
Yeah, I mean, when I got my contract, I got my contract and I literally came up with a plan. I said, no, this is rubbish. I'm out. That's what happened. Then I sent it to the lawyer. The lawyer was like, yo, you didn't see this. Oh, remove that as well. You know what I'm saying? We sent it back and then there was, you know, they didn't appeal anything. And then they signed it. We agreed. This took about a year and you know, a couple of months. It was long, but that's, you know, in terms of the process, I didn't sign anything I didn't want to sign, and I own 100% of my music still, which most of these artists don't. I own 100% of my music and my publishing, so nobody tells me anything. We just have, like, you know, profit share, and I just have to put up the capital for my own music to be marketed and recorded.
But talking about family and Family Tree, we could be incorrect in this, but does your old man work for you?
My mom?
My
dad?
Yeah, Superman.
Nah, my dad doesn't work for me.
Okay, because we were going to wonder how's that.
He benefits from me. He benefits a lot from me.
And do you employ, like, friends?
Yeah, all my...
And then when they don't do their job properly, how do you... You got to
I mean, you see, Jabu there, who's shooting on the camera, is my friend. He became my friend through work, but he's my friend.
Yeah.
But he knows, like, I'm always, like, shouting at them. Yo, you didn't do this, you didn't do that.
Jabu, this is not my good angle, dog. Go the other side. Damn it, man.
The beauty, you are blessed if you have friends who understand that you are just shouting for work, and once the work is done, it's back to friendship. A lot of friends take offense, and they think, you know, yo, you think you're my boss now or whatever. And we just talking about work. You make sure that the work is done and it's taken care of. So I do have friends working for me. Some fail to
see the line.
See the line. Like Kapo, me and Kapo used to work together. He was like part of the team or whatever. And then we fought, and then we get to a point that Kapo was like, nah, I can't work with you.
Yeah.
I can't work for you. So he ended up whipping his own thing. We just push him, we help him, but he's doing his own thing now. And some friends are able to see the line and we work, and it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
There's a CEO, I can't remember his name.
But I don't think it's wise to work with, like, parents.
Yeah.
Maybe family, maybe sisters or whatever. But like having to shout at your mom or dad wouldn't be.
Mom, what photo did you post of me?
Yeah,
I was 7 years old. I was naked.
I gave birth to you. I can take you out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I don't think that would be dope. So my dad really benefits from me. Like, I've never posted this, but, you know, I bought my dad a car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I've never posted it or anything. It's just something I did just on the down low. So, but he doesn't work for me.
I feel good when I buy my parents dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the most amazing thing.
We were talking about it the other day.
I bought my parents groceries when I was still like an up and coming rapper. I had like 3,000 rand or something.
And isn't that the best feeling?
Yeah, it was the most amazing feeling. My mom left with my card. I thought she was going to spend like $500. Yeah, and she spent everything, but that's not the point.
That's not the point.
The point.
Yeah. No, the base is like when I had the first time I had my parents for dinner, and they were like, the check came, and they were like, no, let me get this, and I was like, no, mom, it's fine. And they're like, are you sure?
Yeah, you were like, nah, I got this.
I got this. It's a great feeling.
I'm choosing your old age home, so just let me get this one as well.
Yeah.
Lots of rappers have a shot at acting
Yeah.
every now and then. 50 Cent's done it with Power.
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying was the first one.
It was the first movie he did, yeah.
Are you thinking of, is there anything in your mind, any projects?
Shauna keeps telling me to come see him. Shauna Ferguson. And I'm like, man, I don't think I'm ready to act. I think like the little skits that we do online with my friends are humorous and funny, and they don't require much of me. Because, I mean,
Music
memorizing a
Lines.
script is tough, and it's time, so I don't think I have enough time to be like trying to act.
Yeah.
I'm
for
glad
now.
you mentioned a script, because we've got a little script here.
Because you call yourself Mufasa, and everybody knows you as that as well. As
Oh my God.
No, this is.
I'm a bad actor, by the way.
We want you to just.
We'll let you hear it.
Yeah.
We'll let you hear it. This
It's one
is
of the
what-
most famous scenes in
Lion
cinematic
King.
history. It's the Lion King.
Yeah.
It's Mufasa's demise, unfortunately.
Scar! Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
I remember this scene.
So we want you. It's a sad scene. It's a sad scene.
I almost cried.
Yeah,
So
if you don't cry when you're a
that's-
kid in that scene, you
Then
got
there's
no
no
heart.
hope for you. There's no place.
Then
for you
that's the kid who
That's
likes
where
washes
he's
hands
like
for
hanging
fun.
on the cliff.
Yeah. So we want you to do Scar's part and Mufasa's part and then Scar's part.
Oh man.
So
I
it
don't
goes,
think-
Scar, brother, help me.
And this is not your audition.
Long live the king.
I think you did it better than I would do it. He killed it.
No, we're not hiring him.
Yeah.
But we're testing out your acting skills.
He killed it. Like I'm intimidated now. So okay. I'm gonna try it. Oh man. I'm so nervous. You killing me.
You performed in front of 90,000 people.
Yeah, but I don't see their eyes. I just see their heads. So what are you saying? Scar, brother, help me. That was bad.
That was
No,
good.
it wasn't
That
bad.
What is Scar saying?
good. Long live.
Long live the king.
Yeah,
That's
good.
good.
That's
That's
good.
good. That was good.
That was bad, man.
Maybe
You
hold
guys,
off on your friend's phone call.
Scar, brother, help me. Nah. I'm not ready yet. One day.
One day.
One day.
Cassper, thanks, man. You've got so ripped recently. We saw a little before and after here. In just 5 months, you
Even now
are
with-
shredded.
Yeah, even now with the cup of coffee with Greg and like Cassper was like, no guys, I'll have water. Trying to watch my weight.
What is the thing that you miss most that you had to cut out now when you're going on like a fitness train?
Oh man, like drinking for like 5 days straight was like the illest.
Have
ever.
you given up booze completely?
No, like I have to. It's moderate. You know what I'm saying? I can't be drinking from Monday to Sunday. 'Cause
Maybe just weekends.
it messes with my liver, and the liver is part of your digestive system. So when you drink and you eat bad, because also when you're drunk
Yeah.
or intoxicated,
I am gonna get
me
some French
Yeah, no one's ever drunk and they're like, I'll have a salad, please. Yes, no, just a salad.
Yeah.
I'll have 75 Big Macs and 13 quarter pounders,
and then
please.
we're off to the pizza place.
And they're like, but
after
sir,
this.
there's only 2 of you. I know. Thank you.
exactly. So if I always end up at indicios.
Yeah.
So, and there's pizza, there's a lot of carbs, there's bread. And I lied to myself, and I said, at least the food is cooked, it's not fried. Like, I'm always thinking like that. So, I that's the one thing I miss, just like excessive partying and drinking and eating whatever I want, because I love food.
Yeah.
So, if it were up to me, I would eat sushi from Big Mouth and Andisho's pizza every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it didn't affect my look.
Do you ever get in the kitchen? Do you ever do
I
the
don't.
chef thing?
I don't cook. I've got amazing sisters and an amazing helper. So
They got
my sister cooks for me, and if my sister's not there, my helper will help.
Can I ask you, is there any tip that you can give people that are trying to get ripped? Because I'm always struggling. I'm always trying to get to that 6-pack like yours, and I still haven't.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, I mean, it's
kind of
easy.
keep drinking 5 days a week, though.
No, but what's the one tip that you could give if you had?
Yo, like the fitness thing is very easy on paper. Yeah, like
Yeah.
If you just did what's on the paper. The problem is we I always tell my friends that we want to lie to our bodies. You want to convince your body you didn't have a pizza. You had it.
Yeah.
Like people look at their bodies as someone else.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to lie to your mom. Like, I never ever went out. I didn't have girls at the house. You know what I'm saying? That's how they treat their bodies, and you can't. Whatever you put on your body, it's gonna show. So if, like, for instance, it's very easy. You have to drop all types of cold drinks or soft drinks or juice, whatever, and drink water. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
So every time someone offers you something to drink, the option should always be water
Yeah.
if you want to drop fat, right?
Okay.
And the second thing is you have to stay away from all carbs.
Yeah.
So you have to know what has carbs. For instance, people don't know that fruit has carbs.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fruits has you
I
only
didn't know
technically
that.
supposed to have one fruit
You
a day.
see?
Not because
Not even one fruit a day, half.
Yeah, half fruit. Yeah, people think, oh, I can have 4 or 5 pieces of fruit. No.
But probably maybe even in the morning before you gym or something.
Yeah.
But it also has too much sugar. So if you could just stay away from fruits if you're trying to lose weight or get ripped, it'll help. So just stay away from carbs. Just eat as many like salads or like salad and meat, vegetables and meat. That's your thing. And it's filling. After a while, your body also gets used to it and you get full with eating less food. You know what I'm saying? We eat too much food. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just water and carbs.
Okay, that's good.
Now, Cassper, you are filling up Moses Mabhida, 1st December.
Yeah.
The 2nd of December, Global Citizen.
Yeah.
You got a busy weekend ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the busiest weekend that you've ever had?
Yo, one time we had 11 shows in a weekend.
11 shows.
11.
Yeah.
Different cities?
Yeah, different cities. And we didn't have there was before like private flights and stuff. So we were driving.
Yo.
You got to the 11th show, you're like, hi, everyone.
Yeah, I was messed up. And people, you know, but my voice was... So we basically have 5 shows the first day, and the second day we had 6 shows. So that was probably my busiest weekend. It was like hell.
Jeez, 11.
I was sleeping in the car. So I'd get on stage, they wake me up. I'm at the show, go on stage, perform, sweat, get off, change the t-shirt, pass out to the next show, wake up just like that for 11 shows. By the time I got to the 11th show, I was
Oh, it sounds like
messed up.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
That was the busiest weekend of my life. I'll never forget that. And I think it was my birthday or something.
Oh, that's always the kick when you're.
And I was
Come on.
drinking. It was like when I was still wild.
Burning the candle at both ends, eh?
So I was like intoxicated. It was wild. That was right now. I know that if it's busy, I need to stay away from like alcohol and all that stuff.
It's the only
It
way that
helps
you can
me.
make it through, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cassper, let's say I'm a billionaire. Beyonce quotes me $2 million to perform. How much do you quote me to perform?
Because you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
I also me I won the 2 billion. Same. How?
Yeah, that's good.
Would you perform at like a 16-year-old's birthday party if they had their parents had the money?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I've done it.
Is it? You've done it. Or it's been
I mean, that's the ones you don't post on social media because it's like
It's private.
you're performing for 50 people and it's just weird.
Yeah.
So like some kids that have rich parents. Yeah, they got rich parents, and that's his wish.
Yeah.
And you come and you perform, and they pay you more than the actual like your normal rate because I mean it's an uncomfortable experience.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you come out to the show or whatever. You basically like a trophy for the day.
Yeah.
You walk in, you know,
You're
everybody.
the pony that they've
he's
hired.
showing off, yeah. So
And then you take photos because you got to do the
you
photos.
have to take every picture, and then he's the coolest guy tomorrow at school because he had Cassper at his birthday party. So I've done it, and I do it again. There's a lot of things I do for money, man.
Cassper, tell us now, Moses Mabhida,
Yeah.
you're filling it up. Are you now? Are you just going to do this all around the country? Is
maybe.
Cape Town City up next?
Maybe
Maybe.
we might do the country. We might move out. I want to do Botswana actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a huge African following, man.
Yeah, so I want to start doing other African countries. Because also South Africa has this thing where they don't want to celebrate you for too long. It's like
I've
they
heard you say this. You say it like 3 years, 4 years, then South Africa.
Yeah, they get to a point where, man, we've supported you, man. Come on, the next guy. Also, you can get in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't wanna do too much in South Africa because they do get tired of winners. It's just I don't know. It's a mentality we have. It's messed up, but we're gonna take a little while to change it. You know, that's why our media gravitates towards bad news so much because it sells.
Yeah.
So they know that if they put a good story about Cassper on the paper, you know, it won't make as much noise as if they put a bad story about Cassper. So I'd love to grow in other parts. That's why we signed this deal with Universal. We want to grow in other parts of Africa, you know, so I can travel more and just come home to just chill and relax and enjoy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been staying in KZN for a while now, just
Yeah.
ahead of the concert. They gave you a Zulu name.
I gave myself a Zulu
Is your
name.
Zulu any better?
Yeah. It is. It's getting better. They laugh at me, but I keep talking because that's the only way I'm going to learn.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is they can't speak my language.
Tswana.
Yeah, they can't speak Tswana in KZN. So that's my card, that you can't laugh at me because you can't speak my
You can't do
language
mine.
at all. You know what I'm saying? So you have to appreciate me trying. And it's been a fun experience. It's also amazing. I mean, for me, like I love it when people laugh. So just to make people laugh is dope. So I don't mind being the clown, and I'm learning at the same time. But people laughing at me, you know, is dope still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cassper, I think we're really stoked that you came through. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
filling up our studio.
Yeah.
Thank
If
you.
you're
I
gonna be,
didn't come with the goons. I should have came with the guys.
if you're gonna be in Durban 1st of December, this is the concert to go to.
Definitely.
Moses Mabhida, Cassper Nyovest, 16 other artists.
Yeah.
Listen, we know that you throw a great show.
World class production.
Are you then going to let yourself go once this is over?
Let you get that flag back.
Back
always-
into the Adicios.
I always plan not to, but you know, when
Slowly.
it's such a great achievement, like when you look at those pictures, like, man, I did it, man. You got, you know, Andisha's here, hot wings,
You got big mouth on the
everything. You
lips.
just-
Yeah.
you know, maybe I like while out for a week and I have to get back because I won't like getting back in shape was very, very difficult. It was very tough.
Yeah,
So, you know, shout out to my trainer, Umi. He's been so helpful and it's been an amazing learning journey. I've learned so much about food. I've learned so much about my body, you know, health and supplements and, you know, and I've been able to teach my family and friends as well. You know, I'm that guy in the house when
At the
you
bar
come.
going, no, guys,
Yeah,
but did
yeah.
you know? I know your type.
Oh, my friends hate me because of that. You know, you come with the bun. I'm like, do you know that in that bun you haven't? They just like,
Are you
man.
going to have another beer?
My
You know how
man.
many calories are in that, bro?
No one likes that guy.
No one likes that guy.
I've become that guy.
Ah.
I've become that guy. But I mean, I think it's inspiring. Today in the morning, couple came with his personal trainer. Yo, my friends are starting to make money. He has his own personal trainer, and he came to the house today. And I was training with a couple at the house in the morning. And I'm like, yo, you know, some people are getting inspired, and some people, you know, are gonna, you know, try and get in shape because of me. So it's dope. Even though it's tough for me, I think inspiring people is something that I always want to do, whether it's gymming, music, business. I like inspiring my people.
Awesome. Cassper, thank you so much for joining
Thank you
us,
so much
bro.
for coming, man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. It was a dope interview. But the studio is hot as hell. You guys need to
These
do
lights.